Hi folks, this particular video has been a while in the making. I've been wanting to do it outside, but unfortunately in Ireland we've had the wettest January for 150 years and there doesn't look to be any stop to the rain just yet. This video is going to be about the setup I use, whether it's 3 nights away or 3 weeks away. I pretty much use 99% of the same gear. In fact, the only thing I bring that's really different if I'm going for a longer trip is more sets of underwear and socks. That's really the only difference in it. So I'm going to give you a look at everything I bring and the actual weight overall as well. As if I was sitting on the bike facing the camera, you've got right hand pannier, which is the small pannier. You've got the top box, tent, C, and then I've got the other pannier, which is the bigger pannier. As that's the small pannier, it goes on the exhaust side and I tend to put the tools in that. So everything for the bike will go on the right hand pannier. The top box I keep as light as possible. As it's on the top of the bike, you don't want it to be too top heavy. So what I do is I have all the sleeping gear in that, super light. Tent, chair, they just sit on the outside of the bike. I like to be able to pull up to a campsite and get easy access without having to go through, pulling through bags and so on. I can just pull up to the campsite, pull out the tent, set it up, and then bring in the top box, which also acts as a table. And then on this one, my left-hand pannier, which is the bigger pannier on the bike, I have all of my personal gear in that and cooking gear. The top box, small net up the top, easy to reach accessories. I've got a spare pair of dry gloves, I've got a woolly hat, a cap. Keep them there as they're easy to reach, and as you pull up during the day, you might need to grab a cap real easily. Like I said, the main focus of this is making sure it's as lightweight as possible and not top heavy for the bike. Sleeping bag, take it out of the stuff bag that it's in. You'll get much more space doing it this way. Sleeping mat, invest in a good quality sleeping mat. There's nothing worse than waking up hour after hour and tossing and turning. Midgie net. This is a small pump, but it's also a small charger as well and a light, so it's a 3-in-1. It will pump the air mattress, it's a light and a charger. And then I've got a small pillow, inflatable pillow that goes in there as well. The other thing in there is my accessory bag for the cameras, chargers for the phone and so on. And a power bank is in there as well. That's the top box, weighs in at about 12 kilos. That includes the actual box itself. Next up, the right hand pannier. This is the heavier one of the lot. This basically has all the tools that's needed for the bike and a few other bits. Let's start packing it away. Spare tubes. It's a tubeless bike. I'm going a little bit off-road. If I bend the rim, I might need something like a tube. Some people think it's overkill. I could get away with one, but I actually like to bring 2. Peace of mind, I like it. Next up is the toolkit. This is the heaviest item I bring with me. It's probably about 5 or 6 kilo. Most people think it's overkill. I prefer to have everything I need with me on the road rather than having to go looking for it later. The best way to build your own toolkit, I didn't buy one off the shelf, but what I did do was do a service on the bike, and the tools you use for that service, they're the ones that should come with you. So if I'm doing any work on the bike, I tend to open this up and everything that's in here I know will work and do the job. As it's the heaviest item, it sits at the bottom. Next up is my trusty Airman compressor. 11 years on the road with me, has never once let me down, and even saved a mother and a couple of kids in a car that was stranded in the west of Ireland as she got a puncture on the mountain. So, brilliant piece of kit, 11 years going strong. A small axe, it's brand new, I've yet to use it. I will take off this big cover and make it a lot tidier. Chain lube, chain cleaner. Some glue for patches for the tubes. Heated jacket, don't think I'll need it where I'm going, but just in case. puncture repair kit for the tubeless bike. This is my emergency bag. If the shit hits the fan, this will have something in it. From meds, to fire starting kits, to water purifiers, all in here. If we're going to this bag, something is wrong. And an extra pair of glasses. And that's the right pannier. Last but not least, the left-hand pannier, biggest pannier of them all. This is all about my personal kit. Flip-flops, lightweight. Always just throw them on the bottom. This is my clothes. This is the clothes I bring. It's pretty much the same for each setup. Difference being the underwear. I generally bring one pair of trousers, one fleece, and a couple of t-shirts with socks and boxer shorts. But all goes in there. Handy to grab bag. Runners for wearing around the camp. Gore-Tex is my preference. Keep the feet dry. Maybe that's just because I live in Ireland. Cooking gear. Got a jet boil, 2 canisters of gas, knife, a few other bits in there all around cooking. Personal kit bag for the shower. I've got a small towel in there, deodorant, toothbrush, some meds and toothpaste. Most essential, don't leave home without it. And my old cup for sitting around the fire in the evening time. You can see there's still a little bit of space in there. On the back of this pannier, I've got a rack for carrying some water, 1 to 2 litres I can get on here as well. And I generally have a bladder that I'll carry somewhere on me on the bike or maybe in a backpack as well. Over the past 10 years, I've tried many different variations from the soft baggage to the hard baggage. I'm touring most of the time. I prefer to have the hard luggage because I find it's easy to access and keeps things organised, and I can lock it away and just feel that little bit safer. Each to their own. All in, this weighs in at 41 kilos. Not bad. Don't forget to bash your subscribe button.